Okay, we've got a pull test number 5, I think it is. We got our guy putting the screw in to the metal panel in the middle of the metal panel. And that's number 15 X screw. Leaving it sticking up just enough so he can get the plate underneath of it and make a pull on it. So he's going to put his tester there, slide it up on the screw. He's going to have to let it down just a little bit to get under the screw with his plate. Okay, sliding that thing all the way up on her, keeping everything good and straight in a line. That way you get a proper test. He checked his gauge, so he knows he's at 0 on his gauge. And we're going to start pulling. We're going to start screwing the lever to get that thing pulled up there so that we can get an idea. You can see the tension beginning to come onto the panel. You'll see the panel blow up in the middle. We're hoping that we get a better test. We've done 4 tests so far. When we got the first test, we got 360 pounds. The second test was in a rusted area. We got 220 pounds. The third test was in a good area like we're doing here. We got 300 pounds. We should get a pop here in just a second. There's our pop. We'll look and see where we're at on our measurement. Looks like we come right to 300. 1, 2, yeah, looks like we pulled right at 300 pounds. Does that look correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we pulled 300 pounds in a good area that's not rusted. So we're going to go ahead and put that down here on the chart. Probably going to go ahead and do one more test in a rusted area to kind of get a consensus. I believe we was determined by this point that we've got that we're going to have less pull-out value in a rusted area than we're going to have in a area that's not being compromised by rust. We could do a little bit of mitigation when we put this roof on by trying our best to put the fasteners in areas that are not rusted. You're not going to be able to do that all the time because you're going to be kind of driving your screw blind through the insulation board. But if there's a way that we can put it in the areas that are not rusted, then we're probably going to be a lot better off. We'll determine how many actual insulation plates per 4x8 sheet of board that we're going to put on the board. The more plates you put on the 4x8 insulation board, the more secure your roof is. You've got more wind uplift. So you probably would want to, on a job like this, for extra security, extra pull-out value, you probably want to put maybe 12 of these plates and fasteners possibly, as opposed to maybe 8 on a regular metal deck, a regular good type B 22 gauge, 20 gauge metal deck, or a wood deck, because they're probably going to give you a lot more pull-out value. But anyway, you just got to make sure you get your insulation board down, that you're going to have a good wind uplift value, because you do get some high winds, and the wind coming across the surface of this roof is going to want to lift up this membrane and this insulation.